I'm Vic Myers. Welcome to the Resistance. I've been thinking on this whole thing about Trump calling in the National Guard in LA, and I think I found a humongous silver lining to it. See, we know what happened. The Gestapo did their thing, and the people of LA said, you know what, this ain't going to stand, and they took to the streets, for the most part, peacefully. They were met with a militarized police force and rubberized bullets and armored vehicles and even reporters getting shot. And then Trump did what wannabe kings do. He took control of the National Guard and sent them in. Newsom, he did what governors do. He took them to court. And when they were in court, the Trump administration, they argued that under Title 10, they had the authority to do that. Title 10 says that if there's an invasion or a rebellion or the threat of a rebellion or for the president to execute the laws of the United States, that gives the president the authority to nationalize the Guard. The judge didn't agree. The judge said there's no rebellion here, and he ordered that the state take control of the Guard. But then, naturally, Trump administration appealed, and the appeals court has put that order on hold. And that got me to thinking, what if this goes all the way to the Supreme Court? And what if Pam Bondi is up there in front of the Supreme Court arguing that this was a rebellion, and one of our justices says, General Bondi, define rebellion. How does the law define rebellion? See, they've been avoiding that for years. They don't want to say what a rebellion is. But they would have to in this case. They would have to say what it is, not emotionally and not politically, but legally. And the minute that they do that, the minute that they try to make the definition, the legal definition of rebellion, fit what happened in LA, then it also applies to what happened on January 6th. And the next obvious question would be, if this is by law a rebellion, then will the government be prosecuting all the rebels? To which Attorney General Bondi would obviously say, absolutely, we're going to prosecute them all under the law. Well, that's where we got him. Because, yeah, the January 6th traitors have already been pardoned. But the one behind it all hasn't. The minute they have to define what happened as a rebellion and say that they're going to hold all rebels accountable under the law, that includes the people who instigated it, right? And then Donald Trump becomes officially, under the law, the rebel in chief. Good day. Say hi, Athena. Say hi.